What is good, peoples? We got top 10 scary places on earth you should never visit by most amazing top 10 videos. Kind of got me curious. I've been seeing this video for I think about 2 weeks now, and I decided let's go see what they're talking about. And if you're new here, like, share, subscribe, comment. And let's jump right in this and see what they're talking about.
Police.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Catacombs. Now when you think about going somewhere for vacation, you probably think about sandy beaches or great food or something that'll save your marriage. Well, today we're going to be doing the exact opposite. I've dug through the internet to find some of the most terrifying places on the planet for today's list of top 10 scary places on earth you should never visit. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Also, stick around for the top 2 because they're absolutely insane. Without taking any longer, let's get into it. Number 10, Waverly Island. This place has centuries of horrible history. Like, this place is probably scarier than my bank statement. Waverly Island is off the coast of Italy, and during the bubonic plague.
I've actually talked about this place in a few videos back, and Ghost Adventures actually went there I think about 8 years ago, I want to say, maybe a little longer. And yeah, you don't want to go there. It's terrifying. Actually, the lead investigator from a Ghost Adventures got a tattoo on his back by his upper neck because of that place. Because it's terrifying. But yeah, we talked about this in the last bit before.
It was where they would send sick people to die. If you don't know what the bubonic plague is, it wiped out 25 million people. It makes an E. coli outbreak seem like a bad hangover. They would do this to quarantine the sick, and the island would get so populated with people that eventually they would burn the dead bodies or those who were close to dead. It's believed that over 100,000 people have died on this island. So that's probably enough. But wait, there's more. In the early 20th century, they built an insane asylum on the island. I'm assuming they did this so that the ghosts from the plague could finally have some people to talk to. But this wasn't a place where people would go to get treated. It was more a place they would send them to exile them from the rest of humanity. There's even rumors that one of the head psychiatrists working on the island was performing all sorts of twisted experiments on his patients. That's until he killed himself by jumping off the bell tower. The island is now shut down and entry is forbidden. Many locals think that the island is cursed. I would have to say that killing hundreds of thousands of people and experimenting on innocent souls is a good way to get a curse going. Number 9, the Paris Catacombs. Why would anywhere in Paris be on?
I actually want to go there because, think about it, it's kind of interesting what they did there. I mean, how's that terrifying or scary? I actually want to check it out. What's one problem? Can't get my ass on a plane.
On this list. I would love to go to Paris. I would just go and eat bread and cheese all day and then start waging war against the mimes. But underneath Paris is the Paris Catacombs, which is house to about 6 million bodies. If you're wondering why, back in the 16th century, Paris had a problem with an overflow of corpses and needed somewhere to chuck them, so they started to put them in an abandoned quarry. This seems like when my room is too messy and instead of actually cleaning it up, I just throw everything in the closet. It took about 14 years to transfer all the bodies from cemeteries to their new homes under the city. Also, the catacombs were just one part of over 200 miles of passageways under the city. This really makes Paris seem much less romantic. If a bunch of dead bodies weren't enough, then I'm sure you'll be pleased to know that since the catacombs were built, many people have gone missing in there. Oh, some people think it's just accidents, but others believe that there's something lurking in the shadows.
Well, that's interesting. They just go, whoo, and disappear? How is that even possible? Makes you question. I still want to go, but It did say there's over 200 miles of passageways. So, I don't know.
Shadows. Number 8, Hoabatu Forest. Let's go to a forest for a nice picnic and see a bunch of ghosts. Hoabatu Forest is in Romania and is called the most haunted forest in the world. This place is massive. It covers over 250 hectares. Strange things are constantly happening in this place. People say they've seen ghosts, taken pictures with disembodied faces appearing in them, heard voices, giggling. People who enter the forest will also see physical signs of harm, like rashes, cuts, bruises, burns, nausea. The last bit kind of sounds just like allergies. I mean, you are in a forest. Many locals are too afraid to venture into the forest because of the legends. And if you don't believe in ghosts, then what about aliens? There have been several photos of UFOs flying over the forest. Some people have said they've seen floating balls of light appear out of nowhere. There's even an area in the
Alright, I don't know about all that legendary stuff. I mean, I still go. You hear something, document it down, record it. Prove it. Yeah, I mean, I still go there. It ain't scary. Well, it might be scary. With the rashes and the nausea and scratches and, yeah. Might be.
forest where no vegetation will grow. That forms almost a perfect circle. There have been some tests done on this mysterious circle and it shows slightly higher levels of radiation. This could be because a UFO landed there and that's why nothing grows. Ghosts and aliens, pretty good reason to skip this vacation spot. Number 7, Eastern State Penitentiary, Pennsylvania. If just being a house for some of the most dangerous people who ever lived wasn't enough, I'm gonna give you a few more reasons why you would never want to visit this place.
I actually do plan on going there. And they do tours. It's one of the reasons I plan on going there. I've heard a lot about it, and now I want to check it out for myself. I mean, why not?
Old abandoned Eastern State Penitentiary in Pennsylvania used to be one of the most horrible prisons on earth. Anyone who was sent to this prison would be permanently kept in solitary confinement. You couldn't even make friends.
Another place Ghost Adventures did. And it was a very good episode. Matter of fact, I think Al Capone was there for a while.
You couldn't talk to people, you couldn't buy cigarettes that were snuck in inside someone's butt. It ruins all the fun of prison. They would go as far as making prisoners wear masks if they were transported from one place to another. So
actually, I do remember something about this place. You could go on Ghost Adventures and find this yourself. But there was an inmate. I forgot what year it was. It was in the early 1900s, I want to say, maybe late 1800s, I don't know. An inmate died from masturbation. How crazy is that?
No one could see or recognize their faces. As a punishment, some prisoners would be forced to sit in the mad chair, where you'll be strapped down and left there for days without food. Sometimes the straps were fastened so tight that limbs would have to be amputated after because there was no circulation. Since the closure of the prison, there have been 100 reports of ghostly encounters. One from a previous caretaker who said he was grabbed so tight he couldn't move from an unknown force, and then he saw distorted faces appear all over the walls. Number 6, Waverly Hills Sanatorium.
Another place I want to go to. It may be creepy because, yeah, Ghost Adventures went there too. Ghost Station went there. Yeah, a lot of your paranormal shows went there. And there's a doppelganger there. Apparently if you see your own self, you're going to die. It still has yet to be seen or proven. But, yeah, that's on my bucket list to go to. I think my wife wants to go there with me. But, yeah, why not?
Back in 1910, there was a tuberculosis epidemic.
I think, a matter of fact, Omar Gosh TV, or Omar, yeah, he went there too as well. got permission to film a thing. Yeah.
Epidemic that was sweeping through America. Hundreds of people were dying every day. So in Louisville, Kentucky, they thought about building a sanctuary where everyone could get better. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. Almost everyone who got sent up to the Waverly Hills Sanatorium died. Approximately 63,000 people died up there. When things were at their worst, they said that people were dying almost every hour. They had so many dead bodies that the hospital couldn't get them out fast enough and had to start keeping them in the cold storage unit in the kitchen. Yum! They would keep the ground beef next to the soon-to-be ground beef. Since this...
That's... Oh, that's fucked up.
Lovely Getaway's closure, there have been many paranormal investigators that have gone to check out this ghost place, and this place is a ghost goldmine. Not only has there been countless sightings of ghosts, but a reoccurring beast known as the Creeper. It's said to be a man that runs on all fours with no...
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Face. Blah. Number 5, Area 51. This is probably the most...
Okay. It's not scary to go to, but if you cross the lines, you will be dealt with really fast, because they're on you like flies on shit. I mean, it's not scary to go to, it really ain't. I've seen videos on it and everything. I don't even know why this is on the list. It's not scary.
Famous one on the list. Area 51 is of course the top secret American military base in the middle of the desert out in Nevada. If I ever get on a plane to Nevada, it will be for Las Vegas. I'd rather lose my life savings playing blackjack than find out aliens are real and then get killed for it. The thing is, no one really knows what goes on in Area 51, but there have been many leaks. The biggest is that the United States uses the base to keep and test alien technology, and that they have living aliens there which they experiment on. There's even rumors that Area 51 has been compromised.
All rumors. Nothing. You can't prove it because it will never be told.
By the aliens that were being held there and now control it, shifting the direction of humankind with their newfound power. But like I said, I don't know, and I don't want to know. Next time I'm over in Vegas, the only place you'll find me is putting on 20 pounds at a buffet or singing along at the Britney Spears Vegas show. Number 4, Snake Island. I know there's...
Oh, yes. Lovely Snake Island. That's a place of beyond mysteries. It was actually in one of my last videos. And you're not allowed to go there because, well, if you go there, you're probably going to die. More than likely. The snakes ran over the island, took over the island. And it's definitely a scary place. Not a place I want to go to.
Some guy out there with a ponytail whose nipples probably got hard just at me saying Snake Island. He's probably picking out his favorite sword from his collection to go out on an expedition. Anyway, Snake Island is right off the coast of Sao Paulo, Brazil, and this place lives up to the reputation. There's approximately 1 snake for every square feet of island, and they aren't harmless garden snakes. Most of the snakes on the island are vipers, known for being venomous and having extremely large fangs. Snake Island used to be connected to the mainland and was just a regular old place, but then a flood disconnected it. A large amount of snakes were isolated there and they started thriving. This sounds like an abandoned script for the Anaconda movie with Ice Cube and Jennifer Lopez. Number 3, Seguin Island. Off the coast of Maine is Seguin Island. It's approximately 64 acres and almost completely abandoned. It has some visitors here and there, but there's almost no one who lives on the island. So if you ended up shipwrecked there, or for some reason there's a crazy killer on the island who wanted to chop you up, then there'd be a good chance that no one would ever find you. But that's not even the creepiest part about this place. It's home to one of the oldest lighthouses in history. No one has lived in this building for quite some time, but it said when people come to visit, there have been many ghostly sightings. Some people say they can hear a little girl's laughter and piano playing. There have also been sightings of a ghostly old man that gets furious because all his furniture is gone. The audacity of some people. You die for 100 years and people just start moving all your stuff out. Number 2, Miyakaji.
What do you think is gonna happen? They ain't gonna stay there, but don't sound scary. Come on.
Island. What did Pompeii teach us? Never live around volcanoes. They can blow at any moment and wipe out everyone. Well, it taught us that and what some people choose to do in their final moments.
So there was a famous picture taken by Professor Massimo Osana that shows a man with his right hand above his genital area.
You know what they say, live by the sword, die by the sword. Well, the people of Miyakojima Island must have not got the memo because they all live at the base of a volcano. Every resident...
I'm not going there. You can say scary because at any moment you can lose your life. Not happening.
Who lives on this island must own a gas mask because they're at constant risk of being covered in a gigantic cloud of deadly ash at
Why would you want to live there?
any time. This is how the island got its nickname, Gas Mask Island. Also, if you make the risky choice to move to the base of an active volcano, you should get used to the sounds of sirens. There are sirens all over the island that will screech out to tell you it's time to put on your gas mask. Number 1, Island of the Dolls.
Not today. We'll not go there. Scary as hell. Creepy as hell. That's a big O-N-O. That is not happening. You can't pay me enough to go there. Nope, nope, nope. And yes, Ghost Adventures did go there. Also. And a freaking doll turned on by itself. No batteries, no nothing. Glowing red eyes. And made some kind of weird laughter. Not happening. It was on it was on a few videos ago. Don't know how many, but or what video it was. I think a few videos. I don't remember what video it was, but we did cover this. We did see it. But for those who didn't, my ass ain't going there. Dolls are just creepy.
Alright, we're gonna wrap up this list with a place that is dedicated to one of the creepiest things around, dolls. The Island of the Dolls is located in Mexico, just south of Mexico City. The story behind this American Girl store meets House of 1,000 Corpses is there was a man who lived on this tiny island. One day he found a girl's dead body floating in the river, and not far away from it was a doll which he suspected belonged to the little girl. He then hung the girl's doll from a tree as a way to calm her spirit, and continued to do so with every doll he could find. The twisted end to this story is that the man eventually was found dead in a spot not far from the girl's body was found. Well everyone, that's our list. Make sure you write in the comments which one was your favorite and which scary place you would have added to the list. As always, make sure you like.
Okay, most of these I don't find scary. You may find it scary. You might find it scary. To me, they're not scary. I'd go to most of these places. Except for the volcano with the dolls. That ain't happening. But most of these I don't find scary. Maybe you guys have a different opinion. Let me know in the comments. But I just don't find it scary to me. But to the next we go. And I'll catch you on the next. Remember, like, share, subscribe, comment. And we'll talk to you later.